Yeah, this is the kind of stuff you play with a big-ass green guitar. Which I have because Jonas, who's over there and shall not be seen, bought this and then had to endure some laughter from me. Does it already have a nick here, Jonas? No? That is in the paint. Have you seen this?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, we're gonna bitch about that. We have here a Dean thing, and I thought I'd make a video because it's here. It doesn't even fit in the shot. I apologize for the noise from the live production switcher. We are changing to a immensely expensive, really awesome setup that's gonna enable me to have 6 to 7 angles in 4K running in a live switching setup. It's gonna be awesome, but right now I realize the switcher is way too loud. I'm gonna have to move that whole setup into the other room and actually build a production studio for Leslie so that she can sit there and switch. We are going to do this. The videos that you saw last week with all the bass pedals, those are actually have been edited with the previous setup. I sent that back, spent enough money to buy a small car, and going to have fun with this and present really cool videos. Right now, Jonas over there that you can't see, because he shall remain secret. He's famous, so you know, can't see him. Now you guess who he is. He's going to be switching between this camera and the other camera, which there, so we can see part of his guitar, and back. Keep the finger on the mouse, man. Don't keep the finger on the mouse, man. Keep the finger on the mouse, comma, man. Big difference, because we don't have a mouse man here. Wow, I need coffee. So let's talk about this guitar. A guitar that I would never ever actually probably pick up in a store, because I'm stupid. I have to admit that. Well, let's talk about why I don't like this type of guitar. It is for purely practical reasons. Let's not talk about visually. If you play in a band that needs the pointiness for the fine, then this is good. The humongous, overweighted headstock that's pulling it down, fine. It's a visual thing. Someone who buys this guitar buys it because they like the visuals, right? Right. Okay? So if you don't like the visuals, fuck off. I have to fuck off. I don't like it. But that's not the point. If you like it, there you go. Let's talk about what is a drawback of the whole thing. A big drawback is the case, which is back there. It's humongous. It doesn't even fit in Jonas's car. He actually has to put the seats down to move his guitar. So if you're a gigging musician, the case alone is a problem. Is there a gig bag for something like this?
No.
Nope. Okay, so you're gonna have to move it in the case, which is a problem because it's huge. He gets it. He gets it. Thank you. You can move that away again. Thank you. So, another thing is, if you're playing a band and you actually want to take this live, there's a couple of drawbacks, which is you're practicing in a small practice room, damp, small basement or whatever it is, and you want to have some fun when playing music. You want to jump around. You want to express your emotions. You're going to hit people with this, or you're going to, even worse, hit the guitar. These corners will be dinged on an amp, on a wall, on your singer's head, in his butthole, somewhere. Same with these. So all the pointy parts, I've seen people with these guitars. I had students with exactly this type of guitar, but with, I think, blood and flames on it. Seriously. These corners were all broken. I've seen bands use these live, and because they don't have a stand, they just go and put them on the floor and lean them on the amp. Because, hey, it's got a built-in stand, right? Well, the guitars looked like ass, which definitely reduces the resale value. So you'd simply have to know about that. So Jonas has a stand similar to this one, probably not quite as expensive, which is ridiculous. But if you have something like this where you can there you go. If you have something like this where you can hang it and it's not touching the floor, that's fine. So you can get a Bulldog stand, but what brand is your stand? He doesn't. Hercules. Hercules! So that's fine. Yes, we're gonna listen to the guitar. Shut up! It's Floyd Rose, which is fine. That belongs on a guitar like this because it's a Dimebag Darrow guitar. By the way, I have no, okay. You're on the guitar cam now. Because I'm talking about Floyd Rose. Okay. Well, go back to me. I'm confused. Okay. I don't really know a lot about Pantera. I'm good friends with Rex Brown. Hey, Rex. So I can't play a single Pantera lick, which I think I'd have to be in drop D for, right? This is an E. So I can't play anything Pantera-like. I can do some chugga-chug, and that's all. But they did some stuff that Dime probably did, like this. Now you can go to the guitar. Like this taped off pickup right here, which is kind of neat. And he burned some holes into these knobs with probably like a soldering iron, which makes them nice and grippy, but not the one in the back. No. Okay. So that's kind of nice. It has, I gotta be careful here. It has his picture on the back of the headstock. Those tuners are Grover. Obviously Locking Nut. You could have breakfast on this. You take a trip on this headstock. I need a map to navigate this. Okay, back to me. Gotta be on it, dude. Gotta be on it. Mahogany body and neck with, I'm gonna say probably a thin maple top. The one thing I didn't like when I first saw it, now you can go back to the guitar, is the book matching. Because from up here, this section is fine. This part here doesn't look book matched at all. Now in the camera, it does. Now really depending on the angle, now I can't replicate it. When Jonas was holding it, it was like, oh damn it, they really fucked up on the book matching. So right here, it looks not matched at all, but it is really just how the grain is caught by the light. So it's totally fine. The fretwork looks very nice, slightly rounded off frets. They don't poke out on the sides, so there's a black binding. Is this rosewood? No, it's ebony, huh? Yeah. Okay. Ebony fretboard, so we don't have the rosewood restrictions. Traditional, whatever, blade thing there. A Seymour Duncan and a whatever that is. Also Seymour Duncan? What is DMT? Dean. A Dean and a Seymour Duncan, okay. Yeah, this is a fine guitar. We have a, right here, can you see this? Right here, we have a volute. So headstock breakage, just from the weight of the headstock alone, should be reduced. Overall nice. Clocks in at, you can go back to me. Clocks in at 1,059 with the case and all the extravagant things, which is not a bad price for what is being offered if you're in the market for this kind of guitar. Now, one thing I really hate, I gotta say this, is this. This is a very nice jack plate, very firm, but why is it on top? There are so many better solutions. Like, you could have a Fender style jack plate in the side, so it doesn't have to be Fender style, but it could be a barrel in the side, so it actually, your cable kind of, disappears like this. Not a problem. You could even have a jack plate in the back here, and your cable kind of disappears into the guitar, so it's not interfering with your body, it's just gone and it's in the back. It's, you could go in the back. Thank you very much. We're working on things here, okay? So, it has an and then there's this tiny, you probably can't see this. It gets bonk. No, you probably can't. Can I do this in any way? No. There's right here a tiny fleck where there's no black. Hey, that's fine, but still the guitar's $1,000 and we need to bitch about this shit. Okay, back to me. Of course, it's completely black in the back, which means every tiny single bit of finger something you will see. I would like kind of a translucent thing so you see the mahogany, but that's probably not stylistically accurate for this type of guitar, right? I like the green. Thick, wide neck. Someone asked me, can you please talk about neck profiles? This is probably more Les Paul-y. Yeah. Less Paulicious, less Paul-esque.
V-shaped.
V-shaped. V-shaped? This is V-shaped? No.
Slightly.
I don't know. If anything, this is a D. A fat D. It's a pretty damn fat neck. But what it gives you is this. Very thick, nice sound. Sustain's okay. The Floyd obviously reduces that a little bit. Do you get these with fixed bridges?
Oh.
No, only Floyd. This guitar with a fixed bridge would be a sustain monster. The tone is immediately satisfying. I'm going, by the way, into the Victory V40 right there. A little bit of reverb in there and just a clean sound. This really, really is a nice jazz guitar. If I could play jazz, which I can't. Just a very satisfying clean tone. On the neck pickup, that's out of phase, isn't it? That dime bag man. Dude, does anyone know what his real name was? Because I don't think his name was Dimebag. His parents were not so cruel. Rex, do you know what his name was? I'm pretty sure you didn't call him Dimebag. I don't know. I don't know Pantera. I just know Rex, and Rex is the coolest guy. So this is out of phase, huh? Why is it out of phase? You can't change that, huh?
No.
Nope. What did he use that for? Does it? Okay, fine then. And here we have the bridge pickup. Isn't that Pantera? This Pantera. Almost, right? I love the neck pickup for clean. It's round, it's extremely thick, and it's satisfying to play. You're kind of forgetting that you're holding all of this. All of this. Thank you. I don't know. All of this bigness. That is a very satisfying clean tone for single notes. Absolutely. I don't get the out of phase. So I'm going to switch to the Diesel Powell. For some, rocky. Diesel Powell is... no, you can't... It's... Right there. So, what was I going to say? You have to live with all the inconvenient aspects. This shit thing, I'm sorry, and the pointiness, which you probably want, and the heaviness and the bigginess, and all that stuff. What you're getting is a very, very good sounding guitar with great playability. Right now the action is a little bit too high, but if you don't try to shred on it, that's fine. And Jonas is not the shredder yet, right?
Not yet.
Not yet. So we're gonna see how she flies with some. Obviously, you would need a Randall transistor amp to really have the dime sound, but I'm not going for the dime sound. So, is it still in tune? That is the big question. Did it survive this? Switching courtesy of the AMPETE 88S switcher in my AMPETE 88R remote. How cool is that? I can switch between the Victory and the Diesel just like that. Okay, what do I think? Realistically, what you're getting tonally here from Dean. Dean? I wanted to say Dean, but I read Dime in on the screen over there, and then I said Deem. I need coffee. So, what you're getting here from Dean in the Dime guitar for $10.59, including a nice hard case, is a tonally extremely satisfying guitar. Plays really great. And if we forget about all this, then realistically, I think this guitar can easily compete with instruments worth quite a bit more. If I closed my eyes and I played it and I didn't have my preconceptions about the shape and all this, I would probably easily say tonally this can compete with anything, let's say PRS-like in the mahogany kind of vein, for a lot more money. Tonally, and even kind of also playability like. It beats, when we talk about metalish kind of guitars, it beats an Ibanez in this price range, hands down. I love my Ibanez guitars, but for $1,000, they do not give you this type of instrument. Not with this tone. Absolutely not. Not with the case. Floyd Rose is stable. It's kind of SG-like. It's moved a little bit to the left. Like, I expect my handlebar, I expect this thing to be kind of here. So it's a little bit SG-like. It's Explorer-like. It's an Explorer just with more pointy things. So, tonally, hell yeah, playability, fascinatingly good. Whether you like the look, well, come the fuck on. I mean, that's all a personal preference. I could actually grow to love this guitar and forget about the look. Let's put it this way, because it's not my kind of thing. But it is so good that I would put one in the studio just to have that sound. Because that super mega saturated, fat thickness of the bridge pickup with that diesel sound, and at the same time having that articulation, that is phenomenally good. Played a major there. I'm very sorry. We're doing metal. You can't do major. very nice. It's thick, but it's still there. Yes, that's a watch. That's a watch. Thank you. That's what she said moment. Wow, I need coffee. Again, this is for all you guys that watched this far. I don't know why. This is not a review. This is not an official Dean paid me to do this. This is a Jonas showed up with the guitar that I laughed at, and I have to admit that I really like the way it plays and sounds. He only bought it for home. He doesn't have a band yet, right?
Yes.
Even though he's famous. He's not gonna ding it up. And if he plays in a band, he probably takes his, what is it, an ESP?
LTD.
LTD is ESP, for all the same, if you ask me. He probably takes that, which is an S-type model. Then again, I know he wants to show this off to his new band buddies, and he's going to take it in the practice room. He's going to be too lazy to take his stand. He's going to lean it on the amp. It's going to fall over. He's going to cry like a little baby girl. It's gonna happen. Kids, what are you gonna do? So, Dean, way to go. Dime, way to go. Rex, if you watch this for reasons that I can't understand, thanks for hanging out, buddy. This is a really cool axe. I just wish I could play like the man that made it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for Jonas for letting me play it. And you guys go away now. Here's some animals. Links to this thing on Thomann below so you can check it out. Also other colors and all that stuff. Thank you. See you guys.
Not made of solid gold, and my shoes, they are worn by the time they are way too old. Have not been taught